Jerusalem theology emerges against a backdrop of Israel's achievements, both in bringing about a signed agreement, the Abraham Accords, with the major states of the Arab world. And this lays down a framework in which cooperation and free exchange on a regional level can take place, and in which we can step up a level in terms of the mass, of the amount of people that can be influenced by the impact of a visionary coordination between countries. And Jerusalem theology represents the culmination of a city that lasted for 1,000 years intact despite imperial fights on either side. Jerusalem's maturity, its political, its philosophic, its civil maturity 1,000 years ago, and how it lent to the maturation of exilic philosophy and trans-identity philosophy and the identities of groups that are not necessarily national, and the combination of the diasporic experience back into the land of Israel combined with regional developments, the power in harnessing these cycles are terrific. Jerusalem theology represents the plethora of schools that emerge from Jerusalem, the prophetic schools, the schools of the Great Assembly, the schools of the writers and the codifiers and the chroniclers of the kings, and then the later histories of Israel, of the writers of the Dead Sea Scrolls, of the Mishnah, of the New Testament. These interpreters who were able to take on the stimuli of the empires and to synthesize it into a civic vision is what occurred, and the sum total of what was delivered practically from that message of interpretation. A city of 1,000 years destroyed by external forces to re-emerge as a city for another 1,000 years with a message of peace and of prosperity. Jerusalem theology, whilst is a parable in many ways to the journey of the tabernacle in the desert, which was finally placed, as the story goes, in the temple in Jerusalem. And within it was the highly ritualized process of the 39 ark labors of high tech, the leading techniques and knowledge of the ancient Near East, reinterpreted in modern context to be high-tech, visionary, automated, machine, programmable, robotic extensions of human capacity, of human organs, the ability to hear, the ability to see, the ability to feel, the ability to remember, the ability to resurrect the dead. These are the ideas in parable form, which were delivered through the analogy of the tabernacle and through the analogies of the prophets, and which should be reinterpreted today for the whole world's prosperity.